welcome back to another episode of Murderhobos Anonymous here at the Playmore Games store in Gaithersburg, Maryland. We're just playing some 5th edition D&D here at, and now I'm going to pull up my notes after I got all that from memory. Thanks for joining us. Before we get started, I just want to go through some credits here. The background effects you're currently hearing are from tabletopaudio.com. Battle effects are from battlebards.com. And the music is from Pretzel.rocks. So, hopefully the chat that I just put up on screen isn't going to be abused too much, apparently by our players. Of course.
By one player.
Yeah, we know who's doing it.
Yeah. Going to go resize mine so it's not in the way now. Wasn't in the way before.
Just write butts.
Just write butts? I'm not writing just butts.
That is Jordan's brand of humor. Just the word butts.
All right. So, last week you had made your way into the final of the ninth of the temples of the mad gods, of the 9 mad gods, or trickster gods, sorry.
Mad tricksters.
And found that the cube was no longer there. It had been taken, and there was a note from one Ross Nisi telling you to meet him in the palace to collect the final cube. Really?
What?
Okay. All right. Player commentary. All right. You're gonna make me not do this next week, aren't you? Yeah.
Oh, come on!
It's already happening. Music is too epic.
It is.
And also too loud.
It is very loud.
It's a bit loud.
So,
Yes.
you made your way. You had found previously an entrance to this palace, this fane of the Night Serpent, in Omu, to the north of the palace area. But while you were looking around the palace to the south, you actually found another entrance to the south, and you went down there, you defeated some guards, and that is where we're picking up. As you make your way down the path, and an underground river opens before you. I want to use that one. Stalactites hang low over its surface, dripping water echoes in the dark. Actually, that's what you see when you walk around this corner. Who's walking around this corner?
I think the person looking for traps.
I can
Right,
peek around the corner.
Kathos
Sure.
is never in the front. He's a coward, number 1.
Yeah. And then people come to you in
He
the
is
front to
coward
check for
number
traps.
1.
Yeah.
So I look around the corner without
Okay.
stepping.
Are you being stealthy?
Yeah.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
No,
He's not being stealthy.
But I'm a halfling.
Oh, yeah.
That's better. That's a 14.
Oh,
I know. I like the 5.
yeah.
The new dice is failing you right off the
You
bat.
said 14?
Yes.
Wow. 3, 10, and 5 percent.
Yes.
So the 3 Yanti that are looking up this corridor don't see you as you pop your head out.
Nice.
Amazingly. Oh, by the way, there are 3 Yanti on the other side of this door, of this hallway.
I use a halfling. It's a small profile.
Oh, and here's the compass if you wanted to know which way was north. It's good to know.
Ah, I can ritually cast Water Walk, and we can just walk across the lake.
Man.
Yeah, but we have to be able to get there, don't we?
Also, there may be something in the water.
Nah. I don't...
We never found anything dangerous in the water before, right?
Nope.
No, we did. There was a frog he met.
What?
What? That didn't happen.
Oh.
Do I need to do the /S
Apparently
after
you do, I'm
everything I
sorry.
say?
Monka S.
Yes.
Sometimes I'm dead, it's okay.
So you see 3 Yanti, and you can also see some rowboats
Boats.
They're a pair of rowboats.
As if
A cowbell dangles from a hook on the prow of each boat.
A cowbell.
Cowbell.
Oh,
You
God.
see,
That's weird.
you see 3 Yanti, and you can hear a 4th slithering around the corner from where you.
I'm going to, first of all, spend sorcery points and summon a hellhound.
Okay.
puppy.
Is that a quiet thing you were doing?
Yeah.
Really?
Are you going to be able to tell the hellhound
I
to
mean,
be quiet?
the hellhound-
real quick?
It literally listens to me. It's a familiar, basically.
So you're like, boom, hellhound, be quiet.
I'm just
And
putting it
Cathos
in
is
the
like,
party.
what? I thought I was the animal person.
I mean, it's not really an animal.
Betrayal.
I mean,
It's kind of a.
you still have skunks.
I do
It's a
still have some
monstrosity.
devil.
I
Oh,
have an egg
It's a
that'll never
monstrosity,
hatch.
And
I'm
what is
gonna
the
set
hellhound's
skunks
name?
free.
Most important question.
Dogface.
It's all your dogs.
Not dog meat, dogface. We don't want to. You want to mess up.
I guess his name is Dogface.
Dogface.
Oh no, there's a space and it's a capital F.
No,
No, that's how it's done.
now it's
Dogface.
dogface. One word.
Dogface.
Can
Yeah,
at
like
least be a
dog meat.
capital F in the...
And then I'll let my party know that there are Yanti around, and what should we do?
Party's like, holy shit, there's a hellhound behind you.
Yeah, it's mine. Pat.
I mean, can Peebo and I approach quietly without like, with his knowledge that there are people around the corner? Can we go up to him without like revealing ourselves?
Sure, roll a stealth check.
Alright, dice. We're all gonna try to approach quietly.
Okay.
I won't give
'cause
you
Peepo's so
advantage
stealthy.
on stealth, but I will give them disadvantage on their perception.
18.
Holy shit.
Yay!
22.
17.
Kathos is freaking out because there's a dog, so he's quiet for a change.
You would think it wouldn't make
Wow,
you quiet.
that's
but
quite a roll.
Hopefully not a good roll.
That's the worst roll.
Yes.
It's also a bad roll. So Peepo and everyone is popping out.
Yeah,
Well, I think
Kathos
they only
is
wanted to
just
get-
creeping
I tried
up
to get
near
close
him.
enough to
Yeah.
Okay, so you Brady Bunch it.
Yeah, I thought we were sneaking a fight.
Or not you Brady Bunch? What's the 3 or 4 people on the doorway? Scooby Doo it, maybe. Scooby Doo it. Each
Kathos
of
is
you
apparently
looking.
just stepping out in the open.
2 of them don't notice you, but one of them rolled double 15s. And hisses a warning just as you pop your heads out.
Who rolled less than 15?
Probably should roll for initiative now.
No, you
Your
didn't tell me last
Dogface
time.
rolled a 19, apparently.
Yeah.
Oh, Kathos did not roll well.
What
Not so
else
good.
is new?
Not so good.
Maurice.
14.
He did really well last time.
Sullivan.
17.
Peepo.
17.
Kathos.
3.
Playing cleanup again.
Yeah.
Dogface, you are the first to react.
He's
Oh,
gonna
Dogface is a good boy.
run up and attempt to fire breath him.
Okay.
What a good puppo.
Assuming that'll probably 50-foot cone. Yeah, that'll be all of them.
Good pupper.
Is this a spell or a class feature?
It's a feature. It's a DC 12 dex save. They take 66 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much.
If we were playing Pathfinder 3rd edition, this would be a spell-like feature. Spell-like effect.
Yeah.
But we're not. Success, fail. What's the damage?
25.
Jesus. It's a nice opener.
Yeah.
Good dog.
So the dog face runs up and goes,
No.
It's okay. He does this.
dog owner, I know how dogs throw up.
You have paper towels? Paper towels?
Sullivan, your dog just threw up over all of those snakes. Then it starts licking it up.
I cast Fireball.
Fireball.
with dog meat, dog face in it.
Because
He's immune to fire.
Oh, okay.
Your best friend.
Yep.
Okay.
Good old fireball diplomacy. Never gets old.
Burn up those boats. Not that we need it though.
He's immune to fire, right?
Yep.
DC 15 still?
Mine? Yeah, I believe so.
Okay.
Yep. 34.
Success, fail, fail, fail.
Oof.
34. I think some of them are dead.
Dead, bleeding.
Poof. Yeah, the two that failed the fire breath are dead.
And I end my turn.
Peepo.
There's a few more alive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up and attack with Bob.
Okay. You can see ahead. There's a door to the north, and the passageway continues on to the west.
Okay, cool.
Or the
But I don't see any.
that way, the east.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see any others though, right?
No, you see the one in front of you, and then the one just to the north that's very hurt.
Okay, I'm gonna recklessly attack.
All right.
18 hit.
Yes.
Much better. 7 damage.
Is this magic damage or just regular?
Bob is magic.
Yep.
Yeah.
How much? Sorry.
7 damage. 7 magic slashing.
Yep.
And then second attack. Wow. Does 15 hit?
Yes.
Cool. That's more damage at least. That's 11 damage.
And he's still up, but he's looking hurt.
Oh, come on.
All right. Maurice.
Can I? Is there enough room for me to stand adjacent to
Both of
people?
them? Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Or yeah, you can stand there.
Yeah.
You could squeeze by if you wanted.
No, I'm good. Longsword.
Regular longsword?
Well, that's probably not gonna hit. That is a 10.
Yeah, that'll miss.
Okay. Second attack. That's cocked. Between 19 and 1. That's 22.
That'll hit.
8 damage.
Slashing, right?
Slashing, yes.
Yeah, I've got some macros now for damage, so you can include your types. And he's dead.
Redraw him. And now he's a cobra.
You can see the one to the north looks like it's about to run.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything I can do with my bonus action to stop him from running.
You can run up to him.
Run
so-
up to him so you get opportunity to attack if he
Oh
does
yeah,
that.
I could do that. I can, if I have the movement, I'll get adjacent to him.
Sure. Move up and lock him down. And he is going to take the disengage action and run away. But at least he's not dashing now.
Right.
2, 3, 4,
Makes him use his action at least.
6.
We need to go murder him.
Oh yeah, we do.
Kathos.
So how far can I get? 5, 10, 15, 20.
5, 6.
I can't see around the corner.
No. I mean, you can see out to... Just move that out like that. See him dashing down the corridor there. But you can't get a bead on him from here. You'd have to go around the corner.
I will prepare to Eldritch Blast if somebody comes where I can see them.
Okay. Dogface.
5, 10,
50 feet.
20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
30, 35, 40, 45-ish. Close enough. And he's going to bite.
Let's see if he gets his fire breath back. So, 6. Nope. Yep, so he will bite.
All right, I can do that from here. 18 is definitely gonna hit. Dealing 11 points of piercing damage and 7 points of fire damage.
Jesus.
And sorry.
How long does your new friend last?
As long as until he dies.
Okay.
And then he walks back with dragging the Yanti by the tail and
Smoldering.
with his tail wagging very fast. All right.
I'm going to cast Speak with Animals and set my skunks free and tell them to be careful in the world.
You're setting them free down here?
Like, towards the entrance exit.
Hey.
Okay. So you're letting them run free.
Yes, and I tell them to not go towards the water, but to go the other direction, outside, where the danger is.
And they say, "Why would we leave? There's so much food here."
I kick them.
You won't get any more food.
What?
Just nudge them with my foot.
Okay, they both spray you and then leave.
It's fine.
You have no more stealth because you stay.
Jesus.
Do you need to look up the kobold alchemists and figure out what the effect of the...
It's not like an aggressive kick, it's like go.
You could just tell them there's no more food, that you won't feed them anymore.
I guess. But it's more fun to nudge them with your foot.
And get sprayed.
Make 2 con saving throws.
You know I can't make those.
It's a DC 9.
You're out of my range, too.
One of them is a 1.
Oh, that's beautiful.
So what are both of the rolls?
A 3 and a 5.
Okay.
It's just
You on a failed save, the target retches and can't take actions for 1 minute.
We're gonna hang out for a couple
You
minutes.
can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of your turns, ending the effect.
Skunks are mean.
Yeah.
You did kick them.
So a minute
You
passes,
nudged them out the
and
door.
after throwing up several times, you eventually are able to take
make this
over. Still stinks though.
Yeah.
Nope, I failed the save.
What's your perception?
Yeah, that's why I said a minute passes, and then you get over the effect.
My perception is 6. Why?
Because the Hellhound has +5.
Oh.
How clear is this water?
There are boats, apparently.
Pretty clear
Do we see
for
anything in
an
it?
underground river. It continues off to the north. The current isn't very strong. There is a bit of a current, but it looks like you can't see where it's going, really.
Do we want to get on the boats?
No.
There are
the
cowbells
direction.
hanging from a hook on the prow.
I also don't want to go near the cowbells or make any noise we don't have to make.
Can I have Dogface go up to the door and do a perception check with his keen
Is his
hearing and
perception
smell?
better than yours?
Well, he gets advantage on it because it's hearing.
Honestly,
Oh, it's
he
hearing.
probably can't
Sure.
smell much other than Cassos.
Go ahead and make a
Right
perception check. And you don't get advantage because it's not related to smelling or hearing.
Well, that's. I thought if he puts his ear up to the door.
The thing that he has to perceive does not require hearing or smelling.
That's only 12 or 11 actually. Sorry.
It's a door.
He comes back and I guess well no, because your talk with animals only works for a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have my Xanthars with me, so I don't know if I actually understand him as summon him through the shadow ability.
Do you want me to go listen at the door?
If you want,
If he just comes back with his tail wagging.
Yeah. He's just a happy dog.
Xanthars on there.
Are you listening at the door, Kathos?
Oh yeah, I can. I got 17.
Listening at the door, you can hear movement inside of the room beyond. Maybe 3 or 4 creatures sort of shuffling around. Sounds like one of them is walking fairly steadily, and you can hear the shuffling sounds of some other creatures.
There are snakes in this room.
So do we want to open it, or would we rather go and check the other?
Gathos does not want to be the opener if we do. We'll go back to the others.
So there's snakes in there.
What you gonna do? There's also a passage to the east.
Yeah, we know that one was running down there.
West. Reading, it's D&D.
I'm worried that if we go down the passage and then something alerts the ones in the room, we'll get caught in a pincer.
That's why this is useful.
What?
The hound. Additionally, while the hound is within 5 feet of the target has disadvantage on saving throws against any spell you cast.
Nice.
That's a thing it can do.
That's fun.
So technically, one of those Yanti would have had disadvantage on his saving throw against fireball.
Should have made it straight.
Probably straight.
They should have advantage against magic anyway. The Yanti.
Yeah.
Stupid fantasy rules.
I mean, I wasn't going to say anything because I'm okay with them not having
Yeah,
it.
I know it's supposed to work, but it doesn't.
It just works.
It's supposed to work. Magic, having an effect called magic resistance is supposed to give you advantage on saving throws.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe they misspelled it.
Pico votes going
I'll
to the
double-check.
water.
You're going toward the water?
I'm voting for going toward the water. I'm not doing
I'm not
that
going
currently.
anywhere near that water.
Because
Have fun going by yourself.
Yeah, what if it leads
I
to a
said
waterfall?
I vote. What do you guys want to do?
Doesn't sound like there's a waterfall nearby.
We can go down the other hallway. Because there's apparently Yanti down there that the other Yanti wanted to warn.
How far did the Yanti make? Because Dogface would have 120, I think. Or is
He
it just
only
60?
made it to here, so yeah. I mean, you can see that the passage continues.
I suppose we could do like we did before and sneak around the corner to just peek to see if there's anything there.
We can sneak and keep eyes out for traps.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that too.
I guess. His intelligence is horrible. I have the better.
I don't think anybody has a robust intelligence.
No wizards.
My intelligence is fine.
Your intelligence is 12.
I said robust.
I'm just trying to think of a marching order. I assume. I don't know if I want to send the Hellhound first or me.
Well, if there's 5 of us, I should be in the middle of whatever order we're in.
Let's see, we're doing this. We'll keep Dogface is about 10 feet in front, me in front. You want to be there. People behind me.
That's your marching order?
Yeah.
Okay. Heading down the passage? Alright, we'll just use Dogface for now. Dogface goes around the corner.
We are trying to be stealthy if it matters.
Yep, everyone roll stealth.
Not gonna do so.
Wow.
Oh, no.
I got a 20.
You're fired.
And I guess, Kathos, for the next day, you have disadvantage on stealth checks related to smell.
I mean,
Which really only matters if you're within range of someone being able to smell you.
Dogface got a 19, I got a 20.
I got 8.
I got a 4.
I also got an 8.
This is why he's up front. And we're back here.
We're back here, like, oh man, got this you sting, making lots of noise talking about it.
Catherine's like trying to wipe the smell off on people.
Okay.
No, you don't touch me. Isn't he beautiful?
Over time, does his breath just come back or do I have to keep rolling?
Yeah, it's fine. You can get it back.
That's just like lazy.
I mean, if you want to roll like 10d6s,
Well, I just
and
also-
if you get a 5 or a 6, then you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can just
Here, I'll do it.
So
This guy's cute.
a campfire cast.
Nope.
I don't trust you. I don't trust your dice.
I rolled 66. Not one of them was a 5 or 6.
Yeah, see, I'll take mine.
I got 3 out of a 10d6.
So, a campfire casts a warm light over this cavern. Heaps of dead grass and palm fronds are scattered about, and the muddy floor is pitted with footprints. You can see a number of people of various races and genders, look to be slaves, although they don't have chains on, as well as 4 Yanti. And I will reveal the Yanti.
That's a pretty small room.
Do we think we feel hidden, or do we think that they noticed us?
Yeah, you rolled like what, an 18 or something?
I rolled a 20. The dog got a 19.
Yeah, you two pop your heads in, and then pull back, and you're able to see that.
Okay, so I informed the party that there's 4 Yanti. One looks a little different, and that there's slaves also in the room, though.
Yeah, they're actually mostly in this secondary room over here.
Oh, okay.
Different hat.
That makes things a little different.
One's more humanoid than Snake.
Oh. I thought we already
believe.
saw those guys. It's
We
not that
have.
different.
Yeah. They're purebloods.
Yep. He is wearing a red cloth headdress,
Oh.
and he is currently gazing into a hand mirror.
Oh.
That dude is into his vanity.
The one of the brood guards, which are the other ones you saw before, is overseeing the slaves that are in that room, and it looks like the slaves are working on expanding this cavern.
Oh, like digging
So
it out.
pickaxes and buckets of gravel and stuff. You think maybe the sound of the picking might have masked your fireball, perhaps?
Nice. Now, I know you might want to do another fireball, but there's like other people maybe we shouldn't kill in here?
Well, if they're in the other room.
No, they're in the same room, aren't they?
No, I think they're in the other room.
Are they in the other?
The slaves, they're all
the
back
slaves
in
are
the...
mostly
Yeah,
here.
they're all in this room over here.
So I'm wondering if you
They're-
could target
Okay,
to
then never mind. Go ahead.
target that doesn't go into that room. It does go around corners though, so you gotta be careful.
Yeah, but do I want to spend my last 3rd level to fireball already?
I don't
No,
know.
I don't think you do.
I don't necessarily think so. I assume we're gonna have to fight somebody a little stronger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's how many? 3 or 4?
4. 1 for each of us.
That's really cool. I don't think it would be helpful in here.
It's so cute.
It's a toucan dino. I found a toucan dino.
I have
Okay,
Shatter.
is it in a official 5th edition source?
Shatter 2nd level.
I have no idea.
Okay.
The
What's
app
it
that we
called?
normally use,
What's it called?
But that would actually hit it.
It's,
Nimiclopterus?
that doesn't mean anything to me, but okay.
It means nothing to me either.
It's some kind of pterosaur that has a colorful beak.
I don't see anything by that name.
I think...
Might have been 5th edition foes or something like that.
Our best move might just be to engage in melees and stuff like that.
Right.
So,
I mean, you can breathe fire on them again with
yeah.
With pepper.
dog face.
So,
That might be a good way to start if it softens them. Though we could alternatively try and funnel them into the corridor we're currently in. Where,
but I don't want one to run and set off an alarm.
yeah, that's true.
So, yeah. So, I think we're gonna engage.
Okay.
Don't know if we have a surprise element or not.
They don't know you're here.
Cool.
They rolled terrible on their perceptions. So, yeah.
I would like to start combat with the Shatter and then see how initiative goes from there, but that's your call.
Sure. It's a, what, a 10-foot radius?
It might be, yeah. Shutter. Is he up 10-foot radius?
Okay. Yeah, you can get all of them. Okay, so you pop out and do that. Everyone should roll for initiative.
$19 points of damage.
Maurice?
9.
9. Sullivan?
I believe 19. Yep.
Pipo?
18.
Kathos?
3.
Again?
Yep.
Wow. You are, in fact, last.
Yeah.
Just barely. Alright, so Sullivan.
The guy with the name.
Maybe we should keep him alive and hold him hostage. He can give us info. That's more what I mean than hostage.
Fail, success. How much?
19. Same as my initiative.
Except without the... Oh, actually, that worked. Didn't have any lightning sounds, so it was just thunder. Alright.
Would I have been able to move or no? Since I started with it. Would I have been able to, like, run in?
Yeah. It's on your turn, so then you can move back if you want.
Well, no, I'm good. But is this technically a space or no?
Yeah.
Okay, I just move there.
Pipo.
Who looks most hurt?
1, 2, 3. The brood guard right in front looks pretty hurt.
Coolie. I'm just gonna I'm not gonna recklessly.
How much movement is that?
Just gonna straight.
1, 2, 3. 15 feet.
Okay, because I was just saying, people, if you wanted to actually move in, you could. So that's where you don't block the door for other people.
Yeah, I can definitely do that.
Okay.
I have like 40 movement.
Yep.
Okay.
And Sullivan and Pipo, as you round the corner, you actually see a small Chultan boy sitting on the straw here that your shatter just barely missed.
Good job.
He almost killed a tiny child.
Okay.
We could have put it in a stew, and we would have never known.
What?
Not reference.
Like math. 22 to hit.
Yep.
Hit.
Oh yeah.
And that's 12 damage. Second attack. I assume he's still up.
Yep, he is up.
Of course he is. And that one's what? 25 to hit.
Yeah, yep.
And 8 damage.
Not dead yet.
Not dead yet. Still happy.
That's all I got. Yep.
Alright, the Yunti brood guard runs up.
Surprised? Or
Is
no?
surprised. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry.
Yay.
Dogface.
So, I don't believe 2 went yet, which means he can't use reactions.
Yes.
So, Dogface would like to get here?
That is fine.
Will he miss Pipo, or I think he's going to hit Pipo if he breathes fire?
No, you can... Yeah, it starts from the corner.
Okay.
I can pull out the cone, but cones are a little wonky on this.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll hit all 3.
Okay. And that's what he would do.
Fail. Success.
21. Which is exactly average.
Yep. All right, Maurice.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You guys probably were closer than that,
Oh.
knowing that you're starting.
Can I engage the pureblood?
Sure.
And
He's actually a Malazan, though.
Oh, it's Malison. Okay, well, I'll
Purebloods look like humans.
Humans, that's what I thought. Okay. Where's the one that looks like a human?
There isn't one.
Oh, okay.
He's a Malison.
Got it.
He has a red head.
He has a red hood and he's looking into a mirror. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit singed.
Okay.
And by a bit singed, I don't mean by a bit singed.
I will.
It should be shattered. It's an inanimate
Oh, that's
object.
right. Shattered.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's frayed.
That's bad luck.
Aw. Is his mirror shattered?
I will.
His mirror is. Still kind of stunned by it.
I will open my palm and release my silvery hex on the my target, and I will.
Giggity. I don't know why.
Yes.
Why?
That is a 15 to hit.
Yes.
The man wants the giggity.
His AC is actually worse than the Brood card.
But he's probably an HP pool.
That is 17 damage.
Was it Shocking Grasp?
14 slashing, 3 necrotic.
Alright. Does not matter. How much total?
What did I say?
How much total?
17.
17.
10 plus 4 plus 3 is 17. Yep.
Okay. No longer surprised. Kathos.
Oh, that was only my first sword
Oh,
swing.
okay,
I have
sorry.
a second attack. That one is a 13 to hit.
That hits, because his AC is worse than the Brood cards.
That one doesn't do as much damage. That is 6 damage. One of which is necrotic.
Alright.
I roll double ones.
Unfortunately happens.
So your 2 hits. They sound really
Yeah.
terrible.
Sounds like I'm hitting glass.
Chainmail, according to that. Kathos.
I will guiding bolt the main guy.
Okay.
20 something.
Yep.
Mm. 16. Radiant. If it matters.
He did.
We no longer have advantage.
No, we still have advantage on his corpse.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's just because it's laying there.
It's just bathed in radiant light.
Double advantage. Sullivan.
I will look at number 1, and I will throw a chaos bolt at him.
Okay.
Does a 16 hit?
Yes. Bolt flies around the room 16 times before embedding into the... circles every single person in the room, including all of the slaves, before finally bedding himself in the
Quite
head.
fanciful.
It's a chaos bolt.
Yeah, he takes 16 points of psychic.
Wow. Actually, psychic is one of my damage jumps. He is still alive somehow.
I move to block the door.
Okay.
Do I hear anything by any chance, or can I make? Or
Not
okay.
in the middle of this.
Yeah, okay. Just
Cacophony.
checking. I just don't want the doors to open up behind me.
Din.
I'm gonna get shanked.
Hey, Poe.
I'm gonna go after that one that's about to die.
Do you want to protect the puppy?
Huh?
Not her puppy. Hashtag not her puppy.
My puppy, though.
And recklessly attack.
Also not a puppy.
It's a puppy. All dogs are puppies.
Not technically a dog, it's a monstrosity.
All
It's a
monstrosity
dog.
dogs are puppies.
Looks like a dog.
Monstrosity puppy.
Monstrosity?
A
Are you
puppistry.
recklessly?
Yes, recklessly attacking, and
I'm gonna go with puppistry.
20 something
Yep.
for 11 damage.
Yep.
To die.
Yep.
Yay! And then I'm gonna go run over to the other one.
Yep.
Gonna second attack.
Bad news for these guys.
Ooh, I
That's a
crit!
crit.
I double crit! Oh my gosh!
Well, you only
Double
get one.
20s? Wow.
Yeah!
Very nice.
That's fun. Okay.
If you were a half orc.
Math. 9. 16.
He's hurt. Not dead yet. I guess he gets to attack you.
Yeah. If he wants, I guess.
He's gonna bite you. 20?
You know that does actually hit, yeah.
It does? Alright.
Got that one.
For 6.
Okay.
And he's gonna claw at you.
He has claws? I thought he was a snake.
I mean,
You got snake
they
arms?
have a torso with limbs.
I thought these ones were just snake people.
I mean, they're wildly varied. It's
Okay.
different
Yeah.
configurations.
Yeah, these are mostly snake but with arms.
He has a
Don't
snake
look to be
head,
as
finger.
intelligent as the others. So that was a 23 to hit you
That does hit.
for 5 slashing damage. And then he's gonna claw at you again
Oh, rude.
for an 18
That also hits.
for 6.
Very rude.
Desperation there, kicking in.
17 points of damage. I guess you've learned don't let them attack. You
Yeah.
have 3 attacks. Oh, and yeah, he recklessly attacked you. Because that's the thing they can do.
Fine.
Oh.
Face dog.
Fortunately, rolled a 4 to get his breath back, so he does not.
Oh, I rolled a 5, but that's fine too.
Oh, I don't know. You want? I guess you have all the stats.
Sometimes it remembers to do that. Sometimes it
So he wasn't going to breathe anyways, but he does have pack tactics, but apparently he reckless anyways, so I guess,
doesn't. Yep.
so he's just going to bite him.
Man, everybody wants a hellhound.
Yep.
9.
Wow, dropped by from 1. He rolled a 1 and a 9.
A 1 and a 4.
Oh, I know, 4. Yeah. It's unfortunate.
Yep. Luckily, Maurice is here to save the day.
Do I still get advantage because he's reckless?
Yes.
All right, I'll move my hex to him.
Nice.
That's a natural 20. Let's roll double dice.
All the dice.
That's nice.
14, 21. 29. 8 of which is necrotic.
All right. The slaves are still working.
They're probably mind controlled.
We
Can you
leave
determine
them-
if they're mind controlled?
Can we talk to the one in this
mean-
room that almost got shattered? Is he cool?
What, you mean the kid?
Yeah.
I throw up detect magic.
You don't detect any magical effects on the slaves.
Okay. But I walk over to the child and, hello.
And he's just looking at the Malison. He's staring at it.
Can we check out the Malison's body?
Yes. He has an iron key. His red headdress is sewn with malachite gemstones, and he also has a broken golden hand mirror.
Yeah.
The gemstones are worth 250 gold, and the mirror is worth 75 gold. Hooray, treasure!
Finally.
You're slightly less broke.
Thanks.
Yeah. And then Kawasha says, and those are mine. Or not.
We killed your undead friend.
We had an arrangement.
I didn't have an undead friend.
Sure.
If you did, we would have killed him because you wanted us to.
I know, but I don't have an undead friend.
This is a dialect problem.
I do have a cucumber, though.
Oh wow. That's hurt.
Well, he was a pickle.
If I take the key,
Same thing.
does it? Are any of the prisons wearing manacles?
Nope.
Prisoners? No, so the key isn't.
They don't have any chains, but they are all looking
Can I try to shake one?
sort of. Yeah, they're sort of in a fugue state. They're all just sort of in a daze.
Even if I used it like
How,
an action
how
and
many
shake
of them are there?
There are.
Can we like grab them and shove them out the door? Come on, get going.
8 of them. Wow.
Can I give each of them a good berry?
They don't look.
They're just in a trance, basically.
Yeah, they actually look
Sometimes
quite
eating
healthy.
Something.
They
Make them feel better?
they all eat them, and then they
Okay.
keep working, and maybe with slightly renewed vigor.
I take out a note and be like, the southern passage should be cleared if you ever, wake up from your trance. Sign your hero and savior, Sullivan Gnarlyfoot, and I take it and stab it through the kid, so they can find it. No, I'm kidding. I stab it on like the back of the malison. So,
Okay. No one seemed to notice that.
so
Actually, a couple of the slaves have noticed that the guards are dead, and they're just they stop working, and they kind of just stand there in a confused state.
I don't know if they're
I give them an
trained.
order to sit. Does it look like they? No. Okay.
Like, you tell them to sit.
Can we use
They're not
the
dogs.
Malison as like a puppet and be like, sit with it? And see if it works that way?
Why do you want them to be dogs?
It was more just to see if they like they were on their commands to follow orders
Are
only.
you trying to persuade them to do something?
Yeah.
Would you like to make a persuasion
I
check?
would love to.
All right. Whoever would like to roll a persuasion check may do so.
Don't we get
Or
advantages on
intimidation, if
charisma
that's
if we're
what
by
more your
Maurice?
thing.
No.
No?
No.
I thought that was a thing. I don't know.
What?
You get plus my charisma modifier if you're within 10 feet of me on saving throws.
Oh, okay.
You're not making a persuasion saving throw.
Right.
Why not?
I got a 24.
Yay.
Wow.
Are they persuaded?
Yeah, you break the fugue on one of the slaves. And he kind of shakes his head and says, "Oh, thanks for saving us. Although I think my fellow slaves are a bit...
Too far gone.
No,
Enslaved?
but I don't know. Do you know a way out?
That way.
Yep.
Oh,
Follow
okay.
this pathway. Don't go
I
in the
will.
water.
I will try to wake them up from their state and get them out.
You have a choice of
Is,
running
is
that.
Coty still alive?
Who?
Who?
The boy?
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah.
over there on the hair bale.
He interpreted Isar's commands.
Ah, that kid can
Kind of
speak
rolls his
parcel
eyes when
tongue.
he says that.
That kid can speak parcel tongue. He might be useful.
Does he have a helmet?
I don't think he actually knows Yanti.
He just. That's weird.
Do you know what's behind these doors?
A storeroom, I think.
Do the Yanti frequent it?
Occasionally, though I've seen a large snake there. Very large snake.
Like Naga large?
He's actually, I'm not even sure I'd call him large. There was a word that would describe a creature larger than large.
Huge.
Gargantuan?
Yes, that would be a, no, not gargantuan. That seems a little bit too large.
Titanic.
That doesn't seem like a descriptive word in this particular case.
Colossal.
Yeah, be careful. There is a very large, a huge snake in the storeroom.
Does it have a name?
I think I heard some of them say his name was Azimas.
Cool.
Does it like food?
I mean, we are food.
I imagine so.
Do you know if there's other ways into or out of the storeroom aside from this door?
There's a passage beyond,
Okay.
leads into the main part of the fane.
Got it.
Are there a lot of Yanti in the Fane?
Yes,
Yeah.
this is their base of operations.
I was kind of hoping you'd say no.
Yeah,
What did you think?
I knew yes was the answer.
Do you know the layout back by the lake with the water? There are also double doors leading north. Do you think that also connects to the storeroom?
I've heard that there's a hydra in the water somewhere.
What?
They send slaves that way that don't come back.
Well, when you go by the water to leave, avoid the Hydra.
Yeah, just go
Yeah,
south.
I don't think he's around that area, but I think
Okay.
somewhere north.
Yeah.
But what about, do you
Let's
know
take
the
the
doors?
boats, people.
Hey, man, why not?
Do you know about the doors that are by the water?
I thought that was to the main.
I've never been in there.
Okay.
Alright, well, thank you.
But I saw it open at one point. I think it was a workshop or distillery or something.
Distillery.
We definitely heard people in
I
there.
have a feeling these guys aren't making hooch.
Snake hooch.
Poison.
Poison, acid. Darkness.
I think
Pretender.
poison's a good thought.
Alrighty, thank you. Be on your merry way. If you run into any guards or are in trouble, scream loudly. If we hear you, we might come.
Okay.
Take care of getting out of here because the jungle's not much safer.
It's just one of the animals that it was open.
Most of us are
I said-
Chilton. We can find our way
I like
around.
looking at their pictures, okay.
Actually, Koasha says I can take them
There's
back
a
to
giant snake in that room.
Yeah.
We
port
could use
if
these
you
cows.
wish.
Yeah, do that.
Yeah, I
feed
think that's
it?
fair.
Would you like
Yeah.
me to stay outside of the entrance for a little while in case you find anyone else?
Sure.
That sounds like a good idea.
Stay there for
Attend. No.
8 hours or so,
Yeah, 8 hours is probably fair.
and then we'll make our way out before nightfall.
Yeah.
Another question to the slaves: do the guards ever change rounds or switch? Would anybody ever come to this area, or do you think it would be safe for us to rest and or stay in for a little bit?
Resting now?
No, just if we need an area to
Oh,
rest
okay.
future.
But no, they change regularly. They don't sleep here. There are quarters elsewhere.
I think
They have nests. They change the guard regularly.
we're gonna want to press our advantage,
Snake.
our surprise advantage while we have it.
I can summon one. Can attempt to.
If we waited long enough, we could set up an ambush for a group. But
Yeah, let's not.
So we have a storeroom or a distillery type area.
Let's go in the store.
Or the Hydra.
Yeah.
There's also the Hydra.
yeah,
Yeah.
Well, I think we'll. If we don't need to deal with the Hydra, I think we should avoid it.
I guess.
Yeah.
How do we want to approach this? Do we just want to send people in through it first,
I kind of
or
want to see what's in the storeroom.
well, that's what we're talking
They
about?
probably have good stuff in there.
Do we want to peek in, or do you want me to, like, bust open the door?
I think if anything would be more of a surprise, it would be a turtle kicking down the door.
Can I listen at the door to see if there's anything?
Sure. Roll a perception.
Can I was going to ask if Dogface can help with advantage since he's proficient.
Sure.
Dogfist and-
17.
You do, in fact, hear something sliding around inside of the room. You also notice that the door is locked.
Well, we have a silver key though.
Guys,
You
there's
do.
a snake in this
Iron
room.
key.
Yep.
You put the USB drive in, and then you type in the password, and it unlocks.
How long does speak with animals last?
Like an hour.
Okay.
Not long enough.
Are you sure it's an animal?
10
I don't
minutes.
No, 10 minutes.
It would have been gone by now.
I recast it.
Okay.
Without even knowing you need it?
It's a free spell.
Okay, that's fair enough.
So,
Is it at will?
Hippo
Yeah.
going in, Dogface
It's my-
going.
Okay.
My warlock choice.
So we unlock it.
Maurice, you'd
No,
like
that's
to be
fair.
in melee as well. and
Yep.
then Cass-
I also want to be in the middle of everybody,
You're in the middle.
if I can. I want to make sure you all are in my order.
Yes.
Gonna bust down that door.
Bust down the door.
Use the
Alright.
key first.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll
key and
use the
then-
key for it first, and then...
Throw food.
And then we say to the snake, put your hands up.
Hands where I can see it.
It's not very nice.
Oh,
That's speciesist.
oh shit.
Ooh, it's beautiful.
It's not his fault he doesn't have arms.
I think it's safe to say that you can roll for initiative as you bust through the door.
Oh, we throw food.
Do you think so?
I was gonna summon cows to try to get it to eat those.
Damn.
Holy shit.
Oh, and
That's
a lot of
definitely,
16s.
that's definitely cocked, right?
Well, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sullivan.
19 again.
Peepo.
18.
Again.
Again.
Maurice.
11.
Not as good as that 20 I saw.
Wow,
Cathos.
Dogface.
It was between 20 and 8.
20.
20?
Yes.
What happened?
Cathos is like,
Well,
hey
you'll get a
Snake,
chance-
can we be friends?
You'll get a chance to talk to it first.
I'm really excited to befriend this.
I keep forgetting Hell House are horrible at decks. Because, Jesus.
So are you going to run inside?
Cathos? No.
I mean, you can't see the snake.
He's gonna move so he can see the snake. He's gotta move over to the... You should be able to see it from that spot. Yeah.
Okay.
That nice safe area. And then... Azimaz, what are the odds that you'll let us pass without fighting?
You mean pass?
Try to say it like a Yanti.
It's only a matter of time until the snake is offended.
It was probably offended when we busted the door down.
Probably.
Sucker and succotash.
Really expensive door.
The Azimas responds in common
Oh, shit.
Holy shit.
and says, "You should not be here. I will kill you."
Oh, okay. And then I Eldritch Blast
That's
him.
not a great starting negotiating position. Like, we can't go... We can't budge on that.
No. No.
I don't know.
He says, "Hit me with your best shots."
Fire away.
No fire away.
No, he doesn't actually know the song. So.
23,
Yep.
and then 23.
Yep. No, the second one misses.
Damn it. 16.
Total.
Yeah. I didn't... I took Speak with Animals instead of the extra damage. Because...
Because you need to talk to those animals.
I mean, I didn't know the snake was gonna speak common.
What's the other thing you took?
See in Darkness.
No.
Okay. Sullivan.
I can also cast Darkness once a day for free.
Speaking of darkness, I think
That
it's
is the
gonna.
light.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the
almost gonna be blinded.
Yep.
So halfling shenanigans, I can move here to see him.
Yep.
I cast Hex on him,
Yep.
and then I'm going to take my shots. That's a crit. And I know because of the nice critical roll symbol.
It's on the 1.
Huh?
It's on the 1.
No, it's on the 20. It should be on the 9.
Yeah, the Penny Arcade dice have it on the 1.
That's rude.
Because it's Penny Arcade.
Another 10, another 6.
Well, no, I double
Yeah,
both
the Acquisitions
Oh,
Incorporated
yeah.
specifically.
because of the crit. That sucks still. 6, 9, 14, 16, 17. So he takes 29.
Alright.
I didn't have any shenanigans. I'm going back.
Peepo. He says, "Alright, can we talk about this?"
Okay, what do you gotta say? you really think at this point? No. Okay.
Really, I mean, you're welcome to the goods here. I'll just go.
Can you
He
go
points,
for
he points with his tail.
It's okay, guys. He's gonna let us pass.
Yeah, it's not worth it, you know.
Insight check.
Sure.
Perception. Yeah, wow. So it's a 21.
Seems legit.
Are you going to tell on us?
As in the positive version of that. Yeah, he looks like he doesn't really want to die. Yeah.
Promise not to tell the auntie.
Oh yeah, no, I'm done with those guys
And
now.
you're gonna go buy when you leave. You're gonna go buy slaves. Can you leave them alone, please?
We don't care if you eat them.
And also 2 skunks. They're really mad
I
at
don't
us.
care about the skunks.
Don't care if you eat them either.
There's 2 skunks right outside if you want to go.
Okay, so you don't want me to eat the slaves, but you do want me to eat the skunks.
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. And anyone else I see, I can eat.
Except for a pickle and a druid.
What's
Everybody
it-
else?
What is a pickle?
It's
You
a
don't know.
That's your pygmy.
Vegapygmy.
Oh, yeah, the pickles. All right.
The guy with the Vegapygmy. Leave him alone.
Yeah. That's a good name for it.
He's in a group with the slaves, so just leave that entire group
he's just
alone.
gonna lead them late.
Anything else outside the group, you are perfectly.
They kind of taste like pickles.
Alright, so we ransack the room.
We can tell them we're a lot of grung.
Thanks for not killing me.
No problem.
I didn't get to hit it.
You would have made a nice pair of boots. And probably a spell component bag.
I resent that.
I could have had really nice boots with my.
He appeared
Tyrannosaurus
to
suit.
have been an awakened giant constrictor snake.
Yeah.
What awakens them?
It's a spell.
Spell.
Druids.
Yeah.
Those people.
I'm not that
A sort of
good of
those.
a druid.
With their owls.
Yeah, but we take however long we need to ransack the room.
Aw, if
Let me
I
just catch
kept
up
those
on the encounters here.
skunks and then
XP.
stayed as a druid, I could have had awakened skunks.
Awaken the skunks.
Oh, there's
What
the
does that
sun
mean?
here to blind me.
You could have had an
I think it
awakened.
was.
You could have had an awakening tiny kitty.
Aww. What level spell is that? Like
Like 7th or higher.
5th.
5th. It takes like 8 hours or longer or something.
Yeah.
I think it's even longer if you do the full awakening.
Alright, you look into the storeroom. Halfway through that, I decided to make him sound kind of like Pepe the Prawn from the Muppets.
I see it.
Yep.
Alright. So, you got your pens ready?
Totally.
Or pencils, or cell phones. The storeroom contains 50 bolts of cloth, 6 crates of bronze bars, 3 barrels of salt and spices, 3 chests containing rope, oil, lanterns, paper, and blankets. And from the supplies, you can assemble enough gear to make 5 explorers packs.
Damn.
That would be backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, 10 torches, 10 days of rations, water skin, and 50 feet of hempen rope.
Can we sell these to the slaves?
Probably a good idea.
Sell them to
How
the
long will that take?
slaves who have nothing.
To round it all up,
Yeah.
oh, probably 30 minutes. There's also a sealed case containing what appears to be incense. Much nicer looking incense.
I like that spell component stuff.
I think Kathos needs those to help counteract the skunk.
Probably. Kathos can't smell it anymore.
Yeah, there's 10 blocks
Yeah,
of
we can.
incense. Lighting a block creates a hazy cloud that fills a 20-foot diameter sphere and moves with the block. Any creature that starts to turn in the cloud and breathes the air must succeed on a DC 16 con save or fall into a dreamlike stupor laced with nightmarish visions.
Oh,
Though it remains awake, the creature is poisoned.
that sounds like fun. We could use that against our
Even
enemies.
Yanti are vulnerable to this effect, which lasts for an hour after a creature leaves the cloud or until it receives a lesser restoration spell or similar magic.
How long does it take for it to take effect?
Starts its turn in the cloud.
Wait, what we need to do?
So we could like open a door,
Yeah, and throw it in.
light it, throw it in.
Yes. Can we do that?
How many bricks of it?
10.
Jesus.
And the it doesn't say how long the brick
Yeah.
lasts.
How long does the cloud that it emits?
Oh, it's an
last? It lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
That makes going through here a little slow.
No, but we should throw it in that other room. Let's open the door, throw it in.
Mesmerizing incense.
Do we see anything down the
I'll
hallway?
leave that on the. Let me see.
And that's the totality of what we got in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Like you said, this opens up to the rest of the main Fane area, which I'm not sure we want to barge into.
The main Fane.
The main Fane.
The main in Fane sleeps lazily on the plane.
So if we go. Can we check for traps as we go down the
Do
hallway?
you want a picture?
Yeah.
I did that like for
Now that we know they have stuff like this, we might want to be careful we don't run into something that's just going to knock us out.
Not easy. No.
All right, same-ish
Yep. Checking for
order
traps.
as before. So what are you doing with the supplies? Are you going to bring them out to the slaves? Or just leave them here? Or what are you taking?
How long would it take us to take it to the slaves?
Probably about 30 to 45 minutes.
Ooh, that would be an hour.
No.
Can we just let the slaves know it's here?
No.
We'll just be like, here's some supplies, and then keep going.
So there are any left there after the snake leaves?
How about we just take the
He promised to be
supplies?
nice.
I wasn't saying that he was going to eat them. They might just run away.
That's
Oh,
true.
that's true.
We gave the slaves our guide. They'll be fine.
Oh, we gave him the guide?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kawasha,
He was gonna take 'em
he
back.
offered to take them back to the port.
Yeah.
Port Nyanzaro,
That's nice of him.
where there are toaster cats farting rainbows everywhere.
I understand this.
Yeah, now you get it? Yeah. I don't know if that was intentional.
Yeah, we take some of the gear out.
Okay. Out to them? Okay. Not all of it, but some of it?
Yeah, we let them know that if they want to come in and grab the rest, it's up to them.
Okay. All right. Moving up to the end of the hallway there. There is a four-way cross on that side, and a ramp leading up to a larger room to the east. You can just see it's a pillared hall beyond.
Using our knowledge, if we go to the cross and head south, we could maybe sneak into the back of them from that.
Yeah, you
that
think
room.
maybe that's what connects? There's also it also continues on to the north.
Yeah, but
Can we do try
Which way is the back?
that's the point.
Is the interior one the back, or the one?
This
where
is actually probably the back here.
this- Yeah, I think we were at the back.
Probably.
Whatever way. I think we should use the incense because that's how
So
it's
the
fun.
thing is, would they expect us to actually come in from the front?
No.
They don't expect us to come in at all. They don't know we're here.
Oh,
We
no,
killed-
Mr.
we
Runs,
killed-
I expect
we-
you to die.
We've killed 8 units here already and
So-
fought a giant snake. They still haven't been alerted to our
And we
presence.
heard that there was movement in that room. So do we want to test out one of these incense?
Yes, 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 yes.
No.
We may not be able to go into that room for a bit, though,
That's fine.
afterwards.
That's fine.
Well, it's if you start your turn, technically we could hold our breaths and then
Go
just
in and go back out.
no, go in and coop to top them as they sleep, and then wait for it to clear. But yeah, we head south checking for traps.
Okay, so we're on the corner here, which will reveal both directions.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Scary.
Should add that sound. So to the north opens to a very large room,
Look at the puppies leading us everywhere now.
an underground cathedral.
Ooh.
To the south,
Probably to Dendar.
What?
Why do they have those incense? Like, is it for their enemies?
Probably to knock people out. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm like,
It sounds like the kind of thing. It sounds like the perfect kind of thing to use in a trap.
yeah, because that's not something they would.
That door is. That's not a door. That is an open passageway.
It
It
is.
is an open passage.
that is not a door.
We,
But didn't we hear through the door that there was stuff in here? Huh.
Yes.
we're also being stealthy, right?
We are so stealthy. We are trying our best.
So you're moving to the south?
Yeah.
Stealthy.
Stealthily.
It's an open corridor.
You can be stealthy in an open corridor.
Sure, just run back out.
All right. The air in here is moist and sticky. Natural light spills from cracks in the ceiling, and mud coats the floor. Stone workbenches are laden with clay bottles of various shapes and sizes. Toadstool, snake roots, and belladonna plants grow among the clutter, fed by water seeping from above. Standing near the plants is a hairless man with scaly skin and a brown syringe. Lurking in the shadows around him are 5 slouching humans that reek of decay.
So this is their laboratory or a place for them to make poisons and test them.
Roll a stealth, everyone.
No.
Damn it, people.
I'm so
17 and 16.
18.
4.
1.
Okay. Party check. You
I guess
succeed
one,
by
1 plus whatever.
Yeah. You succeed on average. All right. They don't seem. He doesn't. Mostly the one person, the person who is male and not female, based on the token, does not see you.
It's a strange-looking bald man.
Yeah, it is, but
I assume these others are undead.
And we totally don't see the hazard. So
No, you definitely don't. That's just there in case of certain things.
So I'm more worried about this. I have a feeling this is going to be a turf.
yeah.
Probably fine.
Dogface is going to charge up as far as he can go.
Yeah, right there.
And then bark
Right
at
there.
them.
Yeah.
And then breathe his fire cone.
Okay. That won't hit Zopal, but
It's the 4, right?
It's 15.
15.
yeah, you'd have to scoot over here and hit them.
Okay.
Sure, I'll let you hit all 4.
Yeah.
Peepo is currently.
Yeah. People can breathe fire now.
Yep.
Nice.
Never knew that about.
So might as well roll initiative while this is happening.
Yeah, that'll be the starting effect. 1 succeeded somehow. What's the damage?
25.
I love this thing. Dogface is the best.
Dogface is pretty great.
See, why couldn't we have a pet like this the whole time, Cathos?
He summons this dog from the
Catalyst.
underworld. 17.
Could we have gotten closer? Or-
Yeah. Sullivan.
16.
Peepo
13.
and Maurice.
20.
You're also kind of aware that now that you realize that the main area of the temple does not really have doors, sound is definitely going to carry a little more than in the cavern. Just FYI.
So I shouldn't cast Shadow or Thunder Wave.
Oh, I guess Dogface went last. Oh, Zopal rolled a 21.
Surprised?
No, not this time.
Yeah. Try it. Oh, time for lightning bolt.
Mainly due to Dogface running up and then breathing. Kind of pretty obvious.
Big everywhere.
Oh, Dogface.
Lightning bolts.
You're very good.
He looks up at the fire breath of Dogface and smiles and walks forward to Sullivan.
How you doing?
He's holding a bronze syringe. He tries to stab you with it.
Of course.
What the shit?
He's gonna turn you into a zombie.
I kind of like him, but I don't.
Wow. 7?
Nope.
Dodge out of the way, and then he tries to stick you again. 22.
Shield.
Maurice, welcome to 5-foot corridors.
Yeah, I know.
You have Eldritch Blast.
Misty
I do.
Step.
Yeah, I'm not gonna waste
Thunderwave?
second level spell slot on Misty Step though.
Thunderwave, just push everyone 10 feet forward. It's
I don't
fine.
have Thunderwave. It's okay. My hex is probably gone since we were moving stuff around for those people, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know that it's gonna matter. Yeah, I'll just Eldritch Blast him.
Okay. Just a little bit of cover from the people in front of you.
That is a natural and a 23.
They both hit.
This is cocked as hell. 23 force damage.
All right, he's very hurt. Excuse me. Kathos.
I will also try to Eldritch Blast.
We just love this.
Okay, a bit more.
One misses. And 26.
Yep.
Seven.
Still up. I think. Yep. Zombie number 2.
Oh no.
Oh, I wanted Peebo to cast Eldritch Blast.
He is going to.
Yeah, that would be a surprise.
It's only a matter of time.
Oh. Shoot. I forgot about Undead Fortitude. Oh well. Zombie number 2 is going to slam Dogface in the face.
Oh.
Damn, dog face. That's rough.
That didn't do critical damage. Good job, Zombie. Oh, did I not roll that in chat? That was probably a bit why. Yeah, there we go. Not much better. Dogface took damage.
Oh,
I can keep track of it on here.
Yeah, I see that it rolled it.
Sullivan.
Yeah, I'll shoot at disadvantage.
Okay. Pew pew.
16 and a 14.
They both hit.
My hex was used during the snake battle. Then we used a half hour to get to transport, so mine would still be up. $20, 27.
I should really just start
Now
guessing at
he's
second
dead.
level, so I have a rating.
It's third or fourth. You get it for 8 hours.
All right. Peepo, there are still 2 zombies in the room.
I'm gonna come down to attack that one. Can I go one more just to make room for people, I guess? Yeah, and I'm gonna recklessly attack. And that's 20-something to hit.
Yes.
That's 12 damage the first attack.
All right. Magic damage. And then he makes.
It's concept.
That wasn't a con save. Thanks.
That was totally a concept.
That is 5 plus 12. He failed.
Does that mean he die?
Yep.
Yay.
Based on that, I'm pretty sure the other 3 would have probably died from the fire breath.
Yeah. Can I reach the other guy and attack him?
Sure.
Cool. That's unnatural 20.
Dirty 20.
Yeah, and 9 damage.
All right. Not dead.
That's okay.
Zombie number 5 is going to slam you. Did you reckless? 11.
Misses.
8 and a 2. Dog face.
Is it gonna?
Nope, 1.
Okay. Well, he's gonna go up and use his pack tactics.
All right.
It's gonna go num num num.
Nom nom nom.
I don't know if you want to eat that.
I mean, he's a hellhound. I feel like he can eat a zombie.
Yeah, he crits back.
a lot of dice.
So
That is
that's
a lot
a
of dice.
DC 25 con saving throw
He has a.
plus 2.
He
He
totally.
automatically fails. He rolled a 1.
Yeah. Dog face.
Also, I rolled Dogface's
The
con save
zombie
by accident.
exploded.
Let's see. Actually, has a plus 3. He still would have failed automatically. Tears out his throat. Falls to dust.
Aw. Don't be soft.
All right.
All right.
We search the room, drink all the vials.
Yeah, what's up with
Do
the
you know?
Yeah. What?
of course.
And we should probably check.
We have a paladin that's probably immune to
We
disease.
should probably also check Serpent Mangala for whatever he has on his person.
Yeah.
Maybe you should stick somebody with the vial to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
All right, come here, people.
There are 30 vials and a stoppered bronze jug.
Does detect magic off on anything?
No, they're not magical.
I don't think
They're
you should open this jug.
poison effect.
I'm convinced that everything in here is going to poison us or knock us out.
Everybody hold their breath.
No, no.
Does anyone
No.
herbalist
I mean, I'm not even in the
kid, or
room.
do you want to do like a nature check to see if you can recognize any of them? Or just intelligence of some sort.
I'm gonna do Arcana.
That wouldn't help here.
I only have 1 to nature. I think you'd probably be the best.
I have -1 nature.
Negative 1 in nature.
You never know.
Nope. I do, because I rolled a nat 1, but I'm a halfling. Nope, I still rolled a 5 total.
I got a 16.
Kind of looking through here, you find 20 vials of serpent poison, which is harvested from a dead or incapacitated giant poisonous snake. It is a DC 11 con save, taking 3d6 poison damage on a fail or half as much on a success. You can use that to coat your weapons if you want. You have a feeling this won't be very effective against the young team. There are 5 vials of Essence of Ether, which is a DC. It's an inhaled poison. Subjected to the poison must succeed on a DC 15 con save or become poisoned for 8 hours, and the poison creature is unconscious. You wake up if you take damage or take an action to shake and awake.
That could be useful.
And then 5 vials of torpor, ingested poison, DC 15 con save, or be poisoned for 4d6 hours. Poison creature is incapacitated.
Okay, we found their seasoning rack.
And
poison.
you're not exactly sure what's in the bronze jug, but it looks to maybe be a gas based on its weight versus how much liquid is sloshing inside of it. It seems heavier than the amount of water is, or liquid that is inside of it. I think maybe it's a gas.
It's dense.
It's dense.
Ugh.
But considering it's a bronze jug and not a glass or clay jug, it might mean nasty things.
Hey, Cathos, you want to go listen to that door?
Yeah, I'll go listen to the door.
Zopol carries a brass key
Ooh, we got a brass key.
that unlocks the door.
I was listening at it, but I only rolled a 13.
Well, you get advantage because Dogface will help you.
When you unlock the door, you notice that there is a poison trap on the door that would have done
Cathos, huh?
lovely things had you been hit by it. You know, one point of piercing damage.
That's not probably not the bad part.
DC 14 con save, taking 3d6 poison damage on a fail or half as much on a success. In addition, the creature is poisoned for 1 hour whether or not its save succeeded.
But the key disables the trap?
Yes.
Cool.
Well,
Oh no, actually that's the wrong one. That was the syringe that Zopal had. No, the one that the one on the door was a DC 16 Dex save. On a fail, you take 1d10 poison damage, and you're blinded. The blindness is permanent, but can be cured with lesser restoration spell or similar magic.
Nice.
You could have had a seeing eye allowed.
I believe that's what you call a familiar.
Use beast sense on it.
Next level.
Use the, that's what. And then if you watch Acquisitions Incorporated, I can't make references. It's so sad. Such is my life.
So we can just open it then? Because
Yeah.
you failed, and I assume we're back in order though.
Yeah, Peepo's gonna do that.
Yeah, I mean it connects to the room that you were.
Yeah,
in
once
before.
you know
Oh
it's safe.
no, we were talking about the room up top.
Where I put Kathos.
Oh, up there.
yeah.
Oh no. Hold on. Let me check.
Oh, that
I thought you were
doesn't-
going to the south.
That one doesn't
No.
have a
We
door.
knew what that door connected.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the room with the trap in it.
No.
Oh.
We were listening at this.
Yep. So roll with Dogface.
Yeah. Go ahead and roll a perception.
Damn.
Why do we get to let you roll?
12.
Why don't you actually let the dice roll?
I do.
It's trouble.
They rolled?
So 12. Like I assume we hear nothing.
Yeah. No, you don't hear anything interesting.
And then I assume you back up and switch places with people.
Yep. Peepo, that room is safe to barge into.
It's not locked.
It is not locked.
Can I check it for traps?
It is not trapped.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, let's just bust into it. I'm like, I could open it slowly and carefully, but
You fall into a pit of water with a hydra.
I didn't say I'm jumping into the room. I'm kicking open the door.
You said barge. Oh shit.
Is that a
Ooh.
snake pit?
A rickety wooden walkway threads around the walls of a deep pit. Foul odors waft up from below. Somewhere in the gloom beneath you, thousands of snakes writhe.
Yanti would have a snake pit.
They would. It makes sense.
It's the children.
It's the babe.
We're not collecting a Yanti. I don't see a reason to be in this room.
What about the door?
There are 2 additional rooms.
Maybe later if we need it.
I mean, we should. I mean, he described it as rickety, but these guys traverse this passageway all the time.
Do they really, though?
You don't know that.
Oh no, they just have a snake pit. They just have it for no reason.
They could throw bad prisoners.
It adds value to the property.
Homeowner Association wasn't happy about it, but
I step out onto the bridge just
mean-
to test it.
I'm pretty sure everyone who might have been in the HOA is now dead. So,
trickster gods are off. Yeah.
I just think we need to spread our weight. In
you
other
think
words,
maybe
like-
they wouldn't mind a snake pit?
No, they probably at least some of them.
Yeah. Stepping out on the walkway, if you do,
I'm not.
it actually looks pretty secure. I mean, don't fall in, but other than that, it's actually quite safe.
Yeah, as long as nobody gets spartered in, I think we're
There's
okay.
no railing.
Watch these doors have like spring mechanics and ding.
That'd be great.
Wait, you want to check for that?
Yeah, I would love to check these doors.
And there are 2 passageways. One to the west,
When I get here,
east, and
I would like to actually look around the corner before I step forward.
oh,
'Cause that just seems
It was
like
not safe to charge into. I'm glad you did not.
I wasn't going to. Why would I
Yeah,
just jump
like if
into
you
the
you
room?
would jump
kick
through
the-
that door.
You kick the door open. You don't jump into the
you
room.
can use your shoulder and then your momentum carries you in.
Yeah.
It wasn't locked.
Do a somersault right through the door.
Ooh.
Shell first.
That doesn't look
the
good.
iron stench of blood floods this chamber. Along one wall, a row of gore-filled pools sink into the floor. Bloody trails and bloody footprints run between the pools. And you see several. There are some slaves here,
Are they
My slaves.
as well as 2 Yanti Melisans and 4 Yanti purebloods, bathing in the warm pools.
of blood?
Yep.
Wait. Okay.
Are they like so they're like bleeding them?
No, they're just filled with blood, and they're bathing in them.
But the slaves are just there.
Yeah, they're tending to their every need.
Oh, great.
What the hell?
I'm gonna
Down
go
here, weird.
back and discuss this with the group.
That is really weird.
On the bright side, they're bathing, so they don't have any of their equipment.
There are also probably, spellcasters.
Do they have
don't know.
components with them in the bath, though?
Could be nature. Or,
Nature.
I mean, all Yuan-Ti, I believe, have some sort of natural
Innate,
spell-like
yeah.
abilities, but not that that's the term.
If only lightning bolt went to
innate
walls.
spellcasting.
Innate spellcasting.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Yes.
Maybe there's also a chance we could just go around and, you know, hopefully none of the slaves, you know.
I mean, it's an open door, though. If we go by, even if we go by the north way, they should see us when we go toward that passageway.
You could just fireball and kill them all.
No,
What
I'm just
about the
removing them
slaves?
from the tracker because I don't want them on there.
Sullivan's suddenly less cavalier when there's people, as opposed to like skunks
Or
kobold eggs.
or party members.
What do you mean? He was very cavalier with the kobold eggs. Most of those got smashed.
That was my point. He's less cavalier when it comes to people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
He's becoming soft in his old age.
Older age. He rolled what 20 years or higher to this today.
Should throw some specters at you.
Only if they attack everyone else.
Why? How does that help
He
you?
doesn't have any hit
Specters
points.
just
My hit
appear out of
points
the
are already
walls,
like
touch you, and then
low.
recede
And
again.
how does ours being lower help you?
It doesn't. It just keeps me alive a little longer.
I'm moving my person here just to ask you a question. If I'm here and I use lightning bolt on this line, does it technically hit all of them?
Yep, along with 2 slaves.
Are they? How old are the slaves?
Various ages and genders and races.
But are
Actually, no,
those-
they're male and female humans of various alignments.
Oh,
Do we care about
What it
them?
says.
I'd care about them more if they were turtles.
Wow. Now that's
You
just
should
racist.
walk in, thunder wave all this.
Jesus.
What do we want to do?
What if they were turtles? How would you?
They could be like my family or
How
something.
would you feel then?
I don't care more. I don't want to kill them anyway.
Anybody have any ideas?
Oh, we could go just kill them all
No.
while they're naked in their bloodbath.
Yeah.
We want to kill them. We just don't want to kill the slaves.
I mean, my thing is, we could make noise and try to get them out on the bridges.
But
They'll
somebody-
fight,
Oh, yeah,
but
Somebody's going
we
to
can
leave and
Sparta
go
them into
lurk
the-
somewhere.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. There's a door in there that they could.
I can summon 8 giant owls in that room.
That would not cause pandemonium. No, sir.
Could you choose to summon less than 8? Could you do like 2 or 3?
I don't think giant owls
Or
would be
something.
the answer to this room's problem.
Okay, how about something else? What else can you summon?
Cows.
Why would cows help?
I mean, they'd be in the way.
It would be entertaining.
I mean, my thing is, if we all ready and we can get our big turtle to take, like, you know, tank 1, and then we get our other melee to tank another of these guys, I could go with the lightning bolt.
I mean, yeah, we can. I mean, the room instruction. Not that we really know.
Yeah.
The room instruction is such a way we can bottleneck them.
Like, my thing is like spending our surprise round to actually get into the room and, you know,
Right.
set up to where, I mean, if they're just stuck in these corridors, there's not much they can do.
Yeah, we definitely don't want to be.
They're not stuck. They're just in a pool.
We definitely don't want to be next to the snake pit either.
Right, we can fight them in here and keep the noise to a minimum. So I'm also thinking a lightning bolt or a fireball is gonna, you know, make noise
Nah.
to where we can Eldritch Blast. So
And if the slaves are in the same fugue state as the last ones, you're not going to be able to dissuade them from to like move away.
So I don't know how you want to go about us doing this, but the idea so far is to have the party actually zerg into the room with Peebo trying to get up into number 4's face, down at the bottom. I guess Maurice, you probably want to take number 2.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everybody else, I guess me and you, because we're back. Dogface could take the middle. Would he, as this is going on, if he moves in, could he have breathed and then got up in, or no, to like start, or then it's your call?
Depends
Okay.
on your stealth. Kathos, are you doing anything special?
No, just going into the room.
Okay.
When it's time.
Everyone needs to roll well on stealth for this plan to go through. This plan will also go through regardless of how well you roll stealth.
That's all. Double 17s.
That's good.
19.
That's good.
18.
That's good.
8.
Good enough. We'll get you.
I mean, you are a turtle.
I'm a big lumbering turtle. I tried my
So
best.
you're gonna lightning bolt here, and then.
Well, you said I would get 2 slaves and they would make a lot of noise, right?
Yeah.
So then I was just going to have me and Cathos be able to get into the back line so we can see with Eldritch Blast and stuff.
Okay.
We're just getting consistent.
Then I was keeping them back because I thought you were lightning bolting, but
No.
sure.
But I did. If Dogface could get like 3 of them before he like went in.
Given the size of the room, you can use your surprise round to get into position.
Yeah,
And
that's what I
then
figured.
We'll roll for initiative and we'll start from there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So yeah, go ahead and roll for
21.
faux initiative.
Ah!
Maurice,
You still go before
11.
I do, but
Sullivan,
21.
Pifo,
3.
not last. Cathos, you're last.
Wow. Wow.
can I not have been like in the doorway? Can I stand on the other side of Sullivan? So that I don't get no.
You don't want to get kicked into the snake pit.
No. Hello,
To
Sullivan.
his south.
Hello,
In the
Sullivan.
pit. Cathos jumps
I'm fine
right
with
into the
that.
pit.
I just talk down to the snakes. Are you guys happy with your place in life?
Yep. Yeah, we're good. You want to come down and join us?
No.
There's a literal infinite number of us down here.
You just swim in snakes all day. Sounds horrible.
It does.
I mean, you can speak with animals at will, so.
How could they be happy with that? Nobody gets any personal
Sullivan,
space.
you're first.
Fact.
I would target the Yanti Pureblood that I can see with a 2nd level Chaos Bolt.
Okay.
That's going to be 24 to hit.
That hits. That's the one in front of Maurice.
Yes, it is. It would take 22 points of psychic damage.
Ow.
It's a good,
She
it's a good
says.
damage type.
It was. I could have chose psychic or force because there's a 7 and a 4 in the
Yeah,
D8s.
psychic's a good damage type.
Dogface.
Dogface. You can't get 2 of them in a breath.
Sure you can, if you're here.
But that means he has to back up, unfortunately. Could he even start it there? Or?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, so we'll get the 3 right in front of him.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot advantage.
This isn't technically magical, though.
Isn't it?
No, it's just
No,
a
it's
Hellhound
not.
ability.
You're right.
It's his natural ability.
Yep.
Wait, should I not be using a magic weapon against them?
No, they don't have resistance to magic items. They just have resistance.
27 points of fire.
27?
Okay, so it's just magic.
Yeah.
Magical spells.
Okay.
Generally speaking, magical weapons overcome resistance.
Well, they don't have resistance to magic, non-magical.
Right.
They
That's,
just
I,
have.
that's what I was saying. Though.
The only thing they have is invulnerability to poison,
Yeah.
or immunity to
Let's
both
throw the
poison.
poison at them.
Okay, and then he moves up.
Yep.
All right, Yanti Pureblood number 3 gets up out of the pool of blood, reaches behind her, and pulls her scimitar out from a little
right there.
alcove right behind the
I mean,
pool.
we should be thankful I wasn't in the bath with them. That would all
pull it
kinds
directly
of
out of the
questions.
blood.
Just wait a
Picking
second.
up an object is an action.
It's too bad the Dogface isn't a beast,
Oh, yeah, I know.
because they can cast Animal Friendship.
Oh, it could become friends with our puppy. Didn't know.
All right,
Oh, fuck.
she makes 2 attacks.
But picking up something should be an action. No, I don't care.
19 on Dogface.
Yep, it says he's only like 15.
For 3. Second attack on Dogface. 9 missing.
Yeah.
Pureblood number 4 stands up and extends her hand outward. Taking her scimitar, she extends her hand outward, and a puff of poison, of noxious gas, extends from her palm.
Poison
Palm.
spray?
Poison spray on the Peepo.
Uh-oh.
Why did I roll for you? Go ahead and roll. Con save.
I don't know why
Roll
you
better
rolled.
than a 5, because that's what I rolled.
I did roll better than a 5. 15 on the die, plus 5. So
All right, so no, nothing. Maurice.
We got a lot of targets. I will cast a hex on the target that Sullivan hit previously.
Oh, I think. Oh, he didn't die.
No.
Nope.
It's like hanging on.
Yeah, your Yanti Pureblood's name's over the health bar. He's so low.
17.
Yep.
Oh, that's only 8 damage.
That's enough.
All right. Nope.
Damn.
Alright, second attack. Oh no, that's a natural 1.
Oh.
Your weapon falls in the blood bath.
It's coated in warm blood. You notice the blood is like bubbling. It's like boiling.
It's a blood hot tub.
It seems to be heated, yeah.
Ew. It's a blood hot tub.
All right, Pureblood number 1 steps out of the bath. And will attack Dogface with a Scimitar. 10. 15.
I see you on the nose. Don't hit my
That's
dog in the
mommy.
nose. No.
For a minimum of 2 damage.
He didn't really want to hit
Pureblood
Dogface.
number 2 is going to do poison spray in your face. Make a con save.
18.
Yep. Peepo,
Okay. I want to rage.
you would like to rage. Are you going to recklessly attack?
Yeah. Let's attack that hurt one first.
The Malazan?
Yeah, that guy.
Okay.
With Bob. 20 something.
Yep.
Reroll. That's much better. 15 damage.
Whack.
He not dead.
He not dead.
I'll try again.
Alright.
That one's
Try again to make him dead.
21 to hit
Yep.
for 13 damage. Yay!
Alright. This Malazan grabs his bite out of from behind the bath.
He grabs his bite.
His bite. He doesn't have a weapon.
He puts his dentures in.
And yeah, he puts his dentures in and runs forward to Kathos.
Kathos is like, I can talk to animals.
And I can make friends with them. Your point is?
Don't hurt me.
What?
Your logic makes no sense.
Those aren't really connected.
Does a 19 hit you?
Yes.
Take 5 points of piercing and 5 points of poison damage. And then he's going to try to bite at Sullivan. 20.
Shield.
And he doesn't.
That must hurt.
Kathos.
Was in for a bite.
Bottom of the round.
Magical force. Just
Try to Eldritch Blast him.
He's a little numb. With
11?
disadvantage. 11 will not hit. Very
More
sad.
than 11. 11 plus 11. 5. 12. 13.
12 is their AC.
Yay.
You hit him on the nose.
6.
You just throw it at me.
I did.
All right, he took 6 damage. He has taken 6 points of damage.
Good job. You did it.
All right. Sullivan. Are you gonna cast darkness on yourself? Pull out the oldie but goodie.
We haven't seen darkness in a while.
Yeah, it's surprising. Oh, halfling shenanigans.
And I will take my wax with Eldritch Blast. One misses, and then you said 12 was there, so 13 points of force.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Dog face, fire breath, 3.
He will use pack tactics to attack pure blood number 2.
All right. $14, 19 to hit. Hits. Doing some damage.
Pretty sure Dollface has like more kills than all of us.
Yeah, he's the best.
He's doing a good job.
Yeah, he has more kills than you with your entire campaign combined. No.
No, not me.
It's his first episode.
He does in the 9 hells.
He's a good boy.
I mean,
And
he's not.
he's not really, actually, but
Yes, he is.
Like by definition.
he is in fact lawful evil.
He is a very good boy.
By the way, here is Dogface.
He's
I suppose
a
in
lawful,
terms of dogs,
he's a lawful evil,
lawful
very good
evil
boy.
is still a good boy.
Yeah.
Because
Kind of looks
it's
like-
lawful.
A hyena more so than.
All right.
I don't say no when he starts eating the corpse after
Pureblood
the battle.
is going to slash at Dogface.
We're not eating a corpse.
Yeah.
16.
Yep.
For
Can we heal him?
6.
That would be a DM call, I would assume.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can heal anything, really. You can heal wild shapes to extend them.
Right.
15 to hit
Yep,
for...
again. Stop hitting one in the nose.
You summon him once a day?
I can summon him as long as I have 3 sorcery points.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, he's an NPC like anything else. You can heal them. He doesn't make death saves. He just disappears on death. Yep. Pure Blood number 4 is going to then grab her scimitar and attack people with advantage. 18.
He does it.
On the nose. Everybody's gonna hit on the nose.
For 5.
So that's 2.
That's
Yep.
2.
They got some nice music in the bath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a real epic bath. I mean, they are heated
Nicely
blood
timed.
baths.
Also out of tune slightly.
It is an epic
For another
bath.
4. That was a crit on you.
Epic
Oh,
bath time.
nice. A crit. 2 damage.
Release.
Yes.
Save the papas.
Save the popper.
What?
It's your
Maurice. Yeah, sorry, Maurice. Your turn.
Which one's the most damaged? Actually, no.
They-
I'll move my hex to the one that's adjacent to Cathos and Sullivan,
Okay.
and swing at him. That's 16 plus 7 is 23.
Yep.
That is 12 damage. The first strike.
Right.
The second one I miss. Because I rolled a 2, which is a 9.
Yeah, that's not going to do it. Sullivan. The door next to you opens.
Of course. Oh, he gets his own chambers?
This looks like a sauna. And
Is it a blood sauna? Is it like blood mist?
No.
Okay, good.
Heat rises from an enormous oval stone set into the floor of this chamber. Discarded skins are heaped around it. The shelves underneath it are lined with jars. A snake-headed Yanti sheds his skin while 2 strong, bare-chested human men with spears look on. And and I actually missed one of them, so both of the enslaved men will go at the same time.
Did the door open towards me or inwards? If you said a reaction, they'd be like, no. Oh,
Let's say it was an iris that opened up, because that sounds cool.
A sphincter.
Not with this party, you don't want to use that word.
And both enslaved men will run out.
Oh, you're dicks.
They're just helping this other guy shed.
My face dog, though.
And they will both go, because I missed my... There's that. And we have that. This guy is going to run forward and shield bash Dogface.
Dogface!
10.
Damn, he's wrong.
And then he's going to attack with his spear. Oh, that does, sorry, that misses. Okay, and then he attacks with his spear. 16. Oh, okay. For 15. And then he attacks again. For 17.
He has 3 attacks. Oh, no.
Yeah. They're basically gladiators.
A human?
For 15, and Dogface goes down.
No!
I'm thinking you should just kill the slaves.
Yeah, I didn't want to kill them at first, but now they killed the dog.
And then the other enslaved man will look at Sullivan. And he's going to shield bash you.
I believe shield might still be able. No, it doesn't matter.
You got bashed.
Catherine's like, how can you hit this old man?
You got bashed hard.
This tiny old man.
13 points of bludgeoning damage. And make a strength saving throw.
You can add 4.
You can.
Or add another 4. So whatever
Maybe
you
Sullivan will die in glorious
14.
battle.
You are prone.
Yep.
Oh,
And then he's
Shores
going to
of
attack you with a
Valhalla.
spear. Twice.
no.
25.
Yep.
You can still shield.
I'm pretty sure shield's actually still up from when the other dude hit me.
Okay, so 25 still hits then?
Yeah.
You have to have like a 21 normal AC.
For 10.
Yep.
Rip.
For 17.
Yep.
Not yet.
Alright, pure blood. Number 1. Smiles when the slaves walk in.
Catherine's like, you could have warned us there were extras.
Ads! Going to walk up to Maurice. And poison spray. Con save. Well, actually, that's a range, isn't it? Yeah, 10 feet, so she didn't actually need to move.
But it would have been nice if she did.
8.
Wow, okay. I get to roll damage.
I rolled a 2.
9 points of poison damage. None of you, I guess Maurice, you can kind of see a Yanti, he's kind of stretching. And that's all he does. Peepo.
I'm gonna attack the one in front of me.
Alright.
He's there. Recklessly attack.
Yep.
That's like 27 to hit. For 15 damage.
Ow. Second.
20 something to hit.
Yep.
Also 15 damage.
Luck and hurt. Bloodied. Alright, Malazan is going to bite at Kathos. Eight. And then bite again at Kathos. 11.
Could I
Wow.
could I also have moved up one?
Sure.
Still numb.
Yeah, so.
It's not quite getting back to normal yet.
Yeah, no. Shield kind of knocked him off guard there a little bit. Kathos.
Can I summon how many? Can I summon 8 wolves?
Well, we have room for 8 wolves.
They're medium creatures.
I mean, there's technically still slaves in the room as well. We just don't see them on the screen.
Yeah.
Damn slaves.
They could be cowering in the corner all.
Most of them are cowering in the corner at this point.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Dodging blows.
Can I put? So if I move up into the other corner, like all the way around the snake guy.
Yep.
Could I summon wolves and some of them pop into the room with the naked guy that's shedding?
Sure.
How many can I put in there?
If you can see the spaces, how many spaces you can see?
I know you would only
4,
say
maybe?
Can I put 4 in there and then?
How many are you doing? 8?
Yeah.
Alright, let me just do an encounter real quick.
Might not want to put them here yet. So you don't want to put them right here yet.
I'm just gonna put one. Yeah, there.
You don't.
Are you? It doesn't matter. You can kill it.
You can put them like if you want to take up all the spaces. The 4 around you, and then 1 there, and then 1 there. So many wolves.
Yeah,
They're giant W's.
they are giant W's.
I'm very intimidated by all of these W's that just appeared in the room.
I guess one more up near me.
Well, I thought you were putting 4 in the room with him.
Oh yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3. I lost count. There were so many of them.
There's 8 there now.
Okay. And then I'm gonna heal Sullivan. You get 10.
Alright.
I take it that wolf that's diagonal from me couldn't have been next to him, right? Like here instead.
No, you can't see that far.
That's fine. You can kill my wolves.
What is wolf number 1 doing?
Wolf number 1 is going to attack the shedding guy.
Alright. He has pack tactics.
Go on.
I can roll his attacks.
Okay.
That's right. Kill your own things, DM.
17.
Good job, wolf number 1. You get a name.
And what is it?
George.
Okay.
Okay, we were sad that the 1 dog died, so you brought 8 more dogs.
Mine wasn't a dog.
This was a
It was
dog.
a dog.
Nope.
It was named Dog Face.
Yeah.
It has a dog face, but it's not a dog. That's how we get people.
It actually literally didn't have a dog.
It's like, oh look, it's a dog. Go
Number
pet
8,
it.
which is next to Sullivan.
Attacks the number 2.
Alright.
Well, not wolf number 2.
Yes.
Mouse and dude.
They are in fact next to each other, unintentionally. Takes damage and is not knocked prone. Sullivan, you stand up.
Yep.
What you doing? Furbolg?
Summon even more
Are you gonna
wolves.
kill us? You can kill wolves. It's
Summon
fine.
another dog face.
Good. Well, it's a waste of.
Face dog.
If I do a diagonal lightning bolt, can I get the 2 guys in front of me and the pureblood that's north of Peepo? Or
You might have to hit people.
You can hit me.
You're talking about like this way?
yeah,
Or
well, the other way, like towards my feet.
oh, straight down? Well, I mean, it goes in one direction from
Yeah.
your spot, so you could hit the 2 enslaved guys and an indeterminate number of slaves.
Yeah, there's still
Oh,
the same.
no.
But they're in the
No.
corner cowering.
They are in
Yeah.
they are in this corner cowering.
Yes.
Where you-
But if I do it at that angle,
Then you hit people.
you can hit me.
People's school is being hit.
Yeah, you're gonna angle it down. I'm going through your spot because I can't click on it when it's on. So you're going diagonally.
But that only hits the 2 and misses the pure blood, or does it hit the pure blood?
It hits the pure blood.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Is it 6 or 8?
8.
Do I need to roll some?
It would be Dex if I hit Peepo. Am I hitting Peepo?
No.
Oh, that's good. Except for that one.
Do I need to roll or not?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay.
29, 34.
You're a good dog, wolf number 6. Instant death.
Yep. All right.
Those enslaved dudes are pretty.
Beefy, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe
Like,
we
like
just-
why are
little-
they enslaved?
Maybe we
A little
kill.
bit.
Maybe we kill all their masters, and then maybe
Did they
they're
even
okay.
take the damage?
They did. They have over. They each have over 100 hit points.
Good lord.
Let's focus on the others and then hope that they just.
Yeah, let's kill their.
Wolf number 7.
Wolf number 7 has to attack enslaved guy number 1.
All right.
Do they also seem to be in like the feud that the others are in, or do they seem different?
You're not sure. You haven't had a chance to study them.
Okay, I
Which
have
is
not.
another way of me saying I haven't had a chance to study them.
Okay. And then he fails his strength check, right?
Oh, right. Go back.
I doubt he will. He could roll a 1.
He has a +7. He succeeded on a 5.
He could have rolled a 1.
Anything's possible.
I'm going to end up pausing here because it is 9 o'clock. As you hear the sound of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12 other Yanti to the north heading in your direction. And that is where we'll pick up
I mean, it's a good
Rest
thing.
in peace, Cathos.
next week.
It's a good thing we have so many dogs.
Yeah. If they last, because once Cathos gets hit, he can't make a con save.
Yeah, but you can just like you can move that one dog up to block the door. You'll be fine.
Wolf number 4?
Yeah.
Wolf number 4 can block the door.
Yeah.
He hasn't had a turn yet.
Right. So that is where we will pick up next week.
Right.
Let me just figure out how I'm going to do. All right. So, thanks for joining us for another episode of Murderhobos Anonymous. We'll fortunately have to end on a cliffhanger. So, but we stream live every Wednesday night, 7 to 9 p.m. Eastern. And I hope you have a good night. Dun dun dun. That button.